Welcome back if you're just joining us. My name is Dr. Derek Bruno, and I'm here as the neuropathy coach with Elite Neuropathy Solutions, this time located at the Liebman Wellness Center in Marlton, New Jersey. Our last conversation was a lot about electricity and the language it basically has become for treating chronic pain conditions and conditions in the human body, whether it comes from diabetic neuropathy, chemo-induced neuropathy, or that awful word idiopathic neuropathy. Idiopathic sounds a lot like the word idiot, doesn't it? And it means they don't quite know where your condition came from. The good news is electric therapies do two things. They're both therapeutic and diagnostic. Diagnostically, the scrambler will tell us, is your discomfort, your symptom, and your pain neurogenic and neuropathic, or a brain-based condition, or is it from a mechanical problem like disc issues, compression, or scar tissue? Neurogenic or neuropathic pain is most recognizable today as either fibromyalgia or phantom limb syndrome, which is, again, where somebody loses a hand or a foot at war. And with this type of pain, the scrambler will turn that right off. The scrambler or Calmare therapy is an artificial neuronal signal, meaning it speaks the same language the brain does, and your brain learns it as a no-pain signal. If you consider Morse code, which is a bunch of dots and dashes, if you don't know what the dots and dashes mean, they just sound like beeps and buzzes. But if you're aware, then you can interpret that as a language. This machine might feel to you like a gentle vibration, a little pressure, or some people notice a fluttering and gentle pinching. And at the end of the day, your brain still recognizes that as a non-pain communication. What happens if the scrambler doesn't work? What happens if it's not neurogenic or neuropathic pain and there's an alternative issue? That is when a tool called the HACO-Med comes into play. Recent study out of Germany showed that an 87% success rate at decreasing pain or success with the HACO-Med, that kind of result is incredible. When you begin layering therapies like the scrambler, which is both therapeutic, diagnostic, and highly successful, with an alternative electric therapy like the HACO-Med, depending on original results, this is how you begin to solve your puzzle of neuropathy, by walking through stepwise and having somebody to hold your hand through this. Here, suction cups attached to the legs with electrostimulation, whereas with the scrambler, we see the electrostimulation via a gentle electrode sticky. Rather than an information signal, the HACO-Med instead depletes the signal or the neurotransmitter cyclic AMP or CAMP. Some people call it CAMP. This molecule is what allows your nerves to communicate a signal, in this case of pain. When it depletes or drains, what I want you to think about, the easiest analogy, especially with all the things going on, are guns and bullets. If your nerves are the guns and the neurotransmitters are the bullets that allow them to fire, when there's no neurotransmitters left to signal, you don't get any firing. The cyclic AMP drains, empties, and when there's not enough of it left, your brain can no longer send that signal. Over the course of just a few weeks, a person with either the scrambler or the HACO-Med can see 70, 80, 90, and often 100% cessation of their neuropathy symptoms if these two therapies, either one of them, do work. There are many other electro-based therapies, as well as photobiomodulation, magnetic therapies, and more to explore, but this is a great introduction at solving your neuropathy puzzle. Again, I'm Dr. Derek Bruno here with Elite Neuropathy Solutions.